disturb your sleep, did I? When I got here, the other Lord Phaethon said you were resting on. I meant to keep you company while you slept. Ugh. I was going to sit here looking super cute, hands cupping my face.
What sleepy face? What pose?
No, Lord Phaethon. I was just worried that I had to just being able to see you sleeping peaceful, though it is a bit late. Good morning, Lord Phaethon.
That was so formal.
Mockingbird's death has stirred up quite the storm. I took some time. It seems someone deliberately leaked the story that Hugo is an illegitimate child of the Ravenlock.
Could it be Hugo's uncle, Hartman?
I suspected that too. To the upper class, Mockingbird may be insignificant, but after some digging, I was surprised to find that the public isn't turning on Hugo. Some people feel bad for him. Some public outcry against Hartman is growing, with many believing he murdered Hugo for his own. Tops is hosting an industry summit this week, a responsibility usually handled by the Ravenlocks. If I'm not mistaken, Tops is intentionally keeping its distance from the Ravenlock family.
Sounds like Hartman's in a pretty bad...
And that's what worries me.
Sorry for interrupting, Vivian.
Oh, no problem at all. Take your time.
We can't make our guest wait outside.
Oh, don't mind me, Lord Phaethon. I'll be right here.
Belle, Lycon's outside the video store. He knows he's stressing over what he did to Hugo in front of Vivian, but he really needs to talk to us. Maybe you should go speak with him first.
I'll go talk to Lycon. Honestly, neither he nor Vivian is at fault. As proxies, it's our job to be the bridge between them.
Good morning, Master Proxy.
Good morning, Lycon.
Yes, it's an urgent request from the mayor. However, before we get into the details, as Hugo made many mistakes and betrayed the principles of Mockingbird, I don't know Miss Vivian very well, and I was the one who took her companions. I might not be the right person to comfort her.
Vivian's doing just fine. If you're really concerned, why not just talk to her directly? If you...
That's reassuring to hear. I trust your judgment. You've always had a sharp eye for people. Would you mind coming in with me?
No problem. But as a proxy, I'm just here to make sure...
I respect that. Miss Vivian.
You don't have to explain anything. Mockingbird stands on more than just gain. So Hugo had his fixations and ambitions. I also have things I'm determined to get to the bottom of the exalted...
Miss Vivian. As a former member of Mockingbird, you have my word, whatever comes next. As for Hugo...
Condolences. That's not necessary.
Your...
Huh? That's it?
Master Proxy, I believe we all... The mayor has tasked me with inviting you to take...
If the mayor wants to work with us, Mockingbird will not serve as a pawn for the power.
Of course. While the mayor cannot handle... Miss Vivian, I know you have your own, and please, take your time to discuss.
I need to discuss this with...
Of course. I'll connect the call to the mayor.
My dear friends, I'm glad you're willing to... I'm truly sorry about what happened to Mr. Hugo Vlad. As mayor, I can't fully condone Mockingbird's actions, but personally... I looked further into Bringer's map. The sacrifices were created by an exaltist named Landon, who was active in Janus. Mr. Landon passed away in an accident a few years before he died. He was researching sacrifices and was said to have created a batch of serum that could turn living people. The problem was, the serum wasn't stable, and that no one knows what happened to the exaltist in Janus, but it's clear that after the leader died, there haven't been major Bringer's map marks the locations where the exaltist's most successful...
Since this person has already passed away, and the exaltists have... Then, could it be that this is just Hartman
Unfortunately, that's not... My sources confirmed that Hartman had been secretly in contact with someone.
Is it possible it's someone...
TOPS is a huge alliance. Everything Hartman is doing is to secure his place in TOPS. My guess is correct.
But what's in it for TOPS? There's no way the exaltists would just hand over their secrets about sacrifice.
A sacrifice outbreak would throw the city into chaos. And that's when TOPS steps in. The public will see the mayor as incompetent. And when that happens, public trust...
Still sharp as ever.
So, what exactly do we Please don't tell me you're doing this out of some noble concern for your... I'm not some hero of justice.
We have a common enemy. While our ideology and as proof of good faith, I may not know exactly where Hartman is, but I can...
So it was you behind the rumors. No wonder...
I'm not the one who started the rumors, and I pulled a few strings to make sure the story painted Mr. Hugo, as I said before, and I'd be happy to... Now let me lay out my... After looking into it, I found that the dormant sacrifice you discovered wasn't the only one. Too many eyes are on me right now, so I'd like to ask you to retrieve the sacrifices. I'll make sure to dispose of them once you do, so no one will... On top of that, I've asked a friend to help monitor your You don't need to worry about her capabilities. She's a Void Hunter rank special...
Really? A Void Hunter ranked special investigator is going to be assisting?
That's right. She's heading to Janus Quarter for some... She prefers to assess things on her own, so it looks like you both are on board with this commission.
We don't want new Eridu falling into cake.
I know you won't let... Given our positions, I'll leave the rest to you.
This is the path I follow.
Ooh, let's make a grand entrance!
Lord Phaethon, thank you for trusting Mockingbird and me.
Change is mine!
Don't underestimate me. Don't touch me. Fool. Has someone already taken the dormant... Or did the exaltist decide? No. If these dormant sacrifices aren't handled carefully... Did she realize the mayor was...
Did Hartman just make up this intel to get a shot? Been walking around forever and haven't found...
The Ravenlocks have...
I heard they were pretty loaded back in the day.
No clue. On the surface, they're...
Probably something with the sacrifices. I mean, and he was so sure that even if those original sacrifices...
Backup plan.
Well, that's beyond me. I just have... What's TOPS planning to do with all these sacrifices, huh? For reason...
Don't ask questions you shouldn't be asked.
All right. And we'll make it just in time to clock it.
Let's get out of here first.
Hartman, that fool. He'll do anything to get into TOPS. She's an exaltist. Human lives have never mattered to her.
Vivian, I've been dying to know.
The she I'm referring to is with the exaltists. That's why the moment I heard about the sacrifices, I never meant to hide anything from you. From me. Lord...
Sure. I won't pry anymore. I can see the Vivian I know now is super brave and...
Lord Phaethon, if we weren't in such a hurry, I'd spend 3 whole hours singing your praises. I'll make note of this and make sure to get it done before... First things first, let's track down... I wish we knew what Hartman's backup plan is. can't shake the feeling that... Don't touch me. Something bad is about to happen.
Every song needs everyone.
Oh, for Lord Hugo may have done terrible things, but he had his reasons. Mockingbird might be seen as the bad guys by a lot of people, but... Ironically, joining Mockingbird is what put me on the right path.
Alright, I'll put the mark.
For the first time, I'm needed for more than just my curse. Nothing here either. Are we too late?
I knew it was you.
Camille, what are you doing here, sis?
Vivian, don't call.
Are you trying to stop the Exalt?
I never left the
You know what Landon did back then.
Lord Landon did it for the Creator. Back then, you walked away. We didn't meet today.
What's wrong? Are you being
Help. Vivian, you see me.
No.
You haven't changed a bit, Viv. No need to hide your tears. You've made your choice. One last piece of advice. I won't tell her we met today.
Camille! Lord Phaethon, watch out! Val! I'll tell you what that was about later! Oh, for Lord Phaethon! Let's take care of the ethereals first. Don't underestimate.
You two took longer than I expected.
We searched the coordinates, then Camille... the Exaltists have been...
The Exaltists? There's no reason...
Vivian is telling the truth.
And one of them, I thought she would leave the Exalt...
Do you have a history?
When I was a child, I stayed with the Exaltists for a while. Back then, Landon was a lot happened. I can't turn a blind eye to the sacrifice. I know all too well how many lives have been ever since I learned a sacrifice had appeared in Janus Court. I won't let history repeat itself.
Vivian.
Please stop. We've got bigger things to focus on. I hope you'll make time for me, Lord Phaethon.
No worries.
Okay. That conversation between those two tops, they said Hartman had a backup plan. Lately, there have been mining accidents in Ravenlock-controlled area. The families were paid off with huge settlements, way more than usual. But considering the Ravenlock's financial position...
That sounds sketchy. Are you...
Precisely. I'm planning to reach out to some old friends. Do you have time, Lord Phaethon?
I'm in. Let's go together.
An old friend of mine said she has some new intel. She's like a mentor to me. I learned a lot about data scraping on the internet thanks to her. Rain! Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Rain?
Yeah, Phaethon.
Rain! No, I mean, you actually know Belle is Lord Phaethon.
I didn't know right away. One time, I needed a favor from Nicole. I mean, who would expect a legendary proxy?
Rain! Let's not bring up old stuff. Lord Phaethon wouldn't be interested in that.
Why are you all tense? Right. Lord Phaethon lives on 6th Street too, and might know your idol. Remember when you traced that post on Internaut to see, and you came back all bummed, like there was only a black cat at the location, and maybe you're...
I know that black cat.
Lord Phaethon, please, let's drop this topic.
Come on, Vivian. It's been If you'd just let me, I'd have tracked them. I get it. You want to find the person who's important to you on your own.
I shouldn't have come.
Huh?
Hey, Rain. Vivian's...
All right, let's get down to biz. The Ravenlock family's claim that those missing workers, the last signal from those workers was near the Hollow. Then communication went dark. And yesterday, I picked up that the Ravenlock family secretly hired some people to search. I caught a weird distress signal from someone, and man, when I tried to reach out, the last trace of the signal, finding someone in real life isn't really my thing.
Okay, we'll check things. You just said this is something you're sure of.
I dug up some info online, and a few days ago, there were some creepy sounds coming from the place was locked up, so I'm not sure if it's related to... If you don't find anything useful around here, well, that's all.
Thank you.
Don't get all emotional on me now. This one's on the house. Consider it payback, but if you still want to find your... I've been curious.
All right, don't worry about it. I'll manage it.
Nosy? Nah, just professional. But honestly, whoever they are, and you've come a long way. I much prefer the person. So if you find this person, people will appreciate you. I might not care about the real world. I'm counting on you. All right, I have other business.
Lord Phaethon, please pay no mind to what Rain said. That big guy's up ahead. Let's hurry.
Don't take me back. Please, I was wrong. I know I meant... Please, no.
Calm down.
Who are you? I won't say any... I don't know anything. I swear...
We are not PubSec, the HIA. We won't force you into any...
What do you want from...
We simply want to know where the Ravenlock family took you and...
I can't say. I can't tell. You never saw me.
Don't you wish to see your...
It's my fault.
But your family must miss you, dear.
No, it's my fault.
If the whole ship is sinking, no one on board...
I'm just a nobody.
If you care about your family and friends, even a butterfly flapping its wing, no one knows how this... But if you do nothing now, we're not here to turn you in. I'll help you return to your family.
Hartman offered a huge amount of money. Look, the money was way too good. I thought it was just smuggling or guarding some kind of illegal ether after we sent in our applications. Hartman's men took us into the Hollow. When we got there, they handed us some pills saying they'd improve our aptitude for ether. But after I took them, everything... When I woke up, I saw my coworkers dead. They said something about me being a good experiment, moved me somewhere else, and locked me up. They wanted to inject me, but then a blonde guy found me, gave me a carrot, so I escaped. I didn't...
It wasn't your fault that your coworkers died. Do you remember the place they first took you?
I only remember the first place was like a roof. What exactly was in that box? I'm not... I took just one and my mind felt like I'm telling the truth.
I know you're not. We'll arrange for your protection. Once this is all over, he will be...
I've been meaning to say this for a while, Vivian. Totally different from the impression you gave me at first.
Actually, I wasn't always like that. There was even a point where I just wanted to disappear. I wondered.
Whoa. It's hard to imagine you like that.
Well, I was on a mission at the auction when we first, and just as Rain said,
Speaking of Rain, it's still wild to me. And you even know one Denny Boo. Can you believe we might have passed each other so many times?
enough about me. Tell me more about you, Lord Faith.
Looking back, I feel like I've been through a lot lately. My brother and I even lost... Oh, everything started when the Cunning Hares took something from the Red... I remember it should be around here. That store's been sitting in my favorites for ages.
Lord Faithin!
What's up?
I've seen that black cat on 6th Street. That harmonica in the outer ring you mentioned. I've heard it before, too. I've even been to the monument outside Hollow Zero. But none of that was a coincidence. It was me. Following you, and now I've finally made it to your side. Ever since I was little, I had traveled to many places and witnessed. Every tear I shed brought disaster. I've heard too many curses. I loathed my tears as much as I wherever I stayed. I had roamed too many places. One night, I stumbled upon a poet, whether they knew me or not. Everyone seemed some mocked me with cruel intent. Some wished I would vanish. It really seemed that my very existence in that moment, as darkness enveloped so many lights, and not know, I made up my mind. I decided to take one last look. It was you, Lord
Wait.
Yes. And I checked with the other Lord Faithin. But I know you probably don't remember it. But for me, I wanted to walk the paths you had walked.
What did I even say in that comment?
Well, you'll have to figure it out for yourself.
Huh?
So, Lord Faith, not only for that comment you made that day, for giving me the courage to become a Lord Faithin. Lycon just sent a message. There's an update. Let's head back to the video store and go over the details together.